Hey everyone, Frank Menard here from the Menard Team Coaching, and we are powered by the Napoleon Hill Institute. Hey, I'm just coming off a Memorial Day weekend, and it's Memorial Day is usually a pretty busy weekend for me. You probably notice I've got a little bit of a sun from the weekend activities, not because I'm out enjoying anything at the barbecue or on the beach, but Memorial Day, I typically invest most of my time in honoring the veterans who did not return home from our multiple history of wars and combat that we've gone through as a country. And so I was out honoring our veterans. And I do that every Memorial Day. Actually, we just did our fifth annual Memorial Day 24-hour vigil at our local Vietnam Memorial Wall in Punta Gorda, Florida. It was an exhausting weekend. It was long. It was hot. It was almost 100 degrees on the 2 days that we do the memorial. And so anyway, I'm coming to you today full of emotion from a great weekend honoring those who give us the freedom that we have today. So today, look, over this weekend, actually on Sunday morning, I came across an article that talked about the Sunday Scaries. And I don't know if you've ever felt the Sunday Scaries, but I know I have. It's, you're coming towards the end of Sunday, and all of a sudden the realization that tomorrow, Monday, you need to get back after whatever it is that you do for a living. And maybe you're prepared, maybe you're not prepared, but I know personally I've had some Sunday night sleeps that were interrupted by worry and concern and a little bit of anxiety and stress about what the next week was going to be presenting to me. So I thought I would do a quick video today on 5 things that we could perhaps do to help remove or at least minimize the Sunday scaries. All right. So here we go. So one of the first things that was suggested by this article is that we prioritize our sleep. So make sure you get a good restful sleep. How do you do that? Well, you plan your Sunday night for optimal rest. Avoid screens before bed. Don't watch too much TV. If you do watch some TV, maybe take a little bit of time to get away from the screen before you go to sleep. And keep your room nice and cool. That's no problem for me. I live in Florida. I love to have my room cool, but make it nice and cool so you can kind of snuggle in and get that really good sleep. And maybe even try rather than watching screens or even reading on a tablet or something like that, unwind with with a calming book or perhaps some calming music. Maybe even some affirmations. That might be a good thing for you, right? So that's number one, prioritize a restful sleep. Number two, hey, mindful breathing. Who knew, right? Take 5 minutes to focus on deep, slow breathing. Deep in and slowly out. It's actually proven that mindful breathing helps to reduce anxiety and clears your mind, setting a positive tone for the upcoming week. So do some mindful, deep breathing. Number three, maybe plan your week. I know I make it a habit at least every Saturday. Sometimes I do it on Sunday, but usually every Saturday, I plan my week out. I outline the critical tasks and goals for the upcoming week. What do I need to accomplish? What am I trying to focus on? Make sure I've got everything I need to do in my calendar. This is going to help you feel organized and confident. It reduces the stress of the unknown. From my perspective, most of my scaries come from my procrastination because I don't necessarily do all the things that I need to do to prepare for the upcoming week. And so when I go to sleep on Sunday night, I'm stressed by the fact, okay, is everything going to be all right? Am I prepared? Right? So plan your week out. Do the things that you need to do. Set the tools that you need to have out so you know where everything is. Make sure that you're prepared to go into the week. It will help you relax and get a restful sleep. Number four, why not enjoy a hobby that you enjoy doing? Why not focus on a hobby? Maybe throughout the day, Sunday, or at least the latter part of Sunday, focus where you can set your mind at ease, doing something that you really enjoy doing. Engage in your favorite hobby on as an activity on a Sunday evening. It's a great way to transition from the weekend mode into productive and proactive mode. All right. So kind of make that slight transition. Number five, set positive intentions. Reflect on positive aspects of the upcoming week. Visualize success and set intentions to boost your mood and energy, right? So listen up. Here's the thing. We all suffer from anxiety and stress. I know I do, and I'm sure many of you do as well. And these 5 tips might help you minimize, if not completely eliminate, the stress that we feel every Sunday evening as we go to sleep, getting ready to enter the new week. Here they are once again. Prioritize restful sleep. Mindful breathing. Take in some deep breaths. It'll help you relax. Plan your week in advance so that you can prepare and make sure that there aren't any unexpected emergencies that come into play. Enjoy a hobby. Relax. Do something you really love to do, right? Remove all stress just before you go to sleep. And last but not least, set positive intentions. Positive mental attitude is the key to our successful life in business and personal life. So maintain a positive attitude, set positive intentions, visualize the very best that can happen instead of focusing on the very worst that could happen. All right. So look, that's today's video. I hope you found it helpful today. I hope that it helps you get rid of the Sunday scaries. It's that if that's what you experience. I know I certainly do. And if you wouldn't mind, please give me a like if this was powerful for you. Share it with a friend who might be able to use it. And of course, please subscribe so that you can receive my weekly video with positive insight as to how you can live your best life. Thanks so much for today. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful and productive week. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.